Hi everyone, we are live on Google Hangouts. This is so exciting. My name is
Yay!
Susannah Campora, and I am here with Krystianne Vaughn, who is one of our real life collaborators, one of our sponsors for the real life socials, which have been a huge hit in the Denver area. It brings in about 60 women or more to our events once every 2 months. So, so good. And Krystianne has decided to partner with us this year. So part of that is getting to know our sponsors in a real way. As you know, Krystianne, I love getting real with people. And I also love promoting people that I love and things that I love. And so here I am with you because you are a bright light in our community. And you have actually participated in real life book clubs before.
Yep.
You have also been kind of going to the socials as well, experiencing them for yourself. So, Krystianne, how did you find out about Real Life Book Club and the socials?
Well, I met Susannah in my business mastermind club called 3 to 5 Club.
Yes.
And we met briefly there. I learned about your business and loved the idea of it. And I wanted more than just a social or a networking event. I wanted something that offered value and that was real. And I got to meet more real women. So that's why I went, and I've loved it every time.
Yay, that's so awesome. So, you had mentioned that we know each other through 3 to 5 Club. So,
Yes.
tell me a little bit about what that is, what that means for you, and why you're in it.
Yeah, so 3 to 5 Club is it's a group that teaches you how to build a business so that basically kind of getting the leader off the treadmill. So rather than us doing every single thing of our job, we get to learn what we're the best at and kind of leverage ourselves so that we can be better at the whole entire package. And I've loved it because it teaches the tactical stuff of business, but also the like the deep stuff of who are you, what's your vision, and why do you wake up every single day and do this. So it's a great balance.
Yeah, and it's right in line with the values of Real Life Book Club, which I really love. That's why I'm a part of it too.
Yeah,
Just
for sure.
getting down to the deeper why
Yeah,
and in our bigger purpose in life. Love it.
totally.
Awesome. So, Krystianne, what is your business that has brought you to 3 to 5 Club as well as collaborating with Real Life Book Club socials this year?
So I'm a realtor at Keller Williams DTC, and I have a small team right now. It's called Live Denver Properties. So that's why I came to 3 to 5.
Yay, that's so awesome. We're going to dive a little bit more into your business. I'm really excited to hear how you are different because there are a lot of realtors out there. The Denver market is booming.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I know why I'm collaborating with you, Krystianne, because you are seriously such an authentic person who is doing the consistent work of discovering more of who you really are and how you can serve others in your community, in your work, your friendships. I mean, I've seen you blossom too since you've been part of the Real Life Book Club, you've been diving in, and what a role model you are. First of all, for other women. Second of all, for other realtors. I was a real estate agent for 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
surrounded by a plethora of different realtors, and I just want to say you have it going on. Like you've
Thank you.
figured it out for sure. So,
Thanks.
what inspired you to do real estate, and how long have you been doing it?
So I got my real estate license 2.5 years, well, not 2.5, a little over 2 years ago. And I was a leasing consultant before, and I loved helping someone find an apartment. When they came in and they were describing everything they wanted to me, and then I would show them the apartment, and they would just light up in this space being like, oh my gosh, my couch will go here, and this is what I'm going to do, and then so-and-so can come over, and blah, blah, blah. I would like get chills. And so I was like, I need to sell people their houses, not just rent apartments to them. So that's literally what sparked it, and I love it. I still get chills every single time someone's like, "I love this. I want to write an offer." So cool.
Wow. So it sounds like when you're working with your clients and they're lit up, it lights you up as well.
Totally,
Oh,
totally.
so good. Love
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
What is what keeps you doing it? What keeps you in it? 2.5 years, you've put in some time. Like you're still a newbie, I'm sure you're still learning. But
Yeah.
what has evolved for you to where you're just like, oh my gosh, this is where I'm supposed to be?
It's just making a difference. Literally, it's, the transaction of buying or selling a house. Yeah, there's a lot of details that go into it and everything, but ultimately it's about helping someone get what they want. They tell me what they want and I'm like, I'm going to do everything I can to get that for you. And that's why I keep going.
Oh, I love that. So it sounds like you're super determined. You
Yes,
are willing to do whatever it takes. I love that attitude and that mindset. What
absolutely.
else do you do to infuse Krystianne, which is unique and special, and no one else can touch you and who you are, what you bring to the table? What else do you do to really infuse you into your business?
I'm just super passionate about getting to know who someone is and what they want. So I'm not into the surface level conversations. I want to get down to the who are you truly and what do you truly, truly want? And then that's when I get to be like, awesome, let's go get this.
Oh, so good. So you dive really deep, it sounds like, and you see
Yeah,
that person you see them as a person who,
absolutely.
and we're super dynamic people. I mean, there's a lot of layers to us. How do you navigate that? When someone has fears come up or they have, limiting beliefs or they're getting down about something, like how do you help them?
Yeah. Honestly, I have a meditation practice and yoga practice and read a lot. And so I always kind of use what I've learned about just being mindful and staying present and not
Yeah.
being tied to the outcome. And yeah, we're going to go out there and try to get you what you want, whether that's buying or selling or whatever it may be. But ultimately, just know that whatever is meant to be for you will be for you. And so I kind of bring them back to that if it gets stressful.
Dang, girl, that sounds super holistic. And it sounds like, okay, from when I was in real estate, I probably naturally had to develop tools and skills like that to keep myself sane. Um, but really, like, I do remember it really, with those types of challenges in real estate, the type of pressure and stress that we have, and that I experienced in the industry, it really shone light on how strong I could be. Like it brought up a lot of
Yeah.
things within me that if I wasn't in an industry that had so much pressure and stress, it wouldn't have brought those things up. So some of those tools and skills we kind of naturally come up for us because we have to use them. And
Yeah.
it seems like you've also been learning and adapting more of those for yourself. Give me an example of some other things. You mentioned yoga and meditation. What are some other things that have really helped you in working with your clients?
Well, just having processes, I do
Oh,
the same thing every time pretty much with buyers or sellers. So it's always the same. And then, yeah, I mean, I do other personal things. I always like, I'm huge on self-care. So make sure that I do not only the yoga and meditation, but also work out and journal and read all these amazing books that we read in Real Life Book Club. So all
awesome.
that stuff.
So good. Awesome. Sounds like you would make a really good friend too. But
Totally.
you're married,
Yep.
right? So
Yep.
I'm sure your husband appreciates that.
Yes, he does.
What industry is he in again?
He's a mortgage lender, actually. So we work together
Oh my
a
God.
lot. Yes.
Power partners. I love
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
So, okay, since you're the expert, Krystianne, and I've been out of the industry for about 3 years now, so could you please tell us, especially with the market right now in Denver, and maybe just across the nation, I mean, maybe you have something to offer that anyone who's in the market could really find useful. What would be some real estate guidance to, let's say, a future home buyer?
Okay. So to a future home buyer, right now, everyone's nervous because they're worried about competing and multiple offers and all of that. I will say last summer was the peak in our industry. So in July, we had been working all the way up till the absolute peak. And then in August, it flattened out a bit. So we have a lot more homes on the market now than we did in the summer. And it's expected to stay this way all through 16 and 2017, roughly. And so you're going to still compete if the house is priced right. However, you're not going to overpay if your realtor pulls the comps and shows you the value where it's at. So they'll help you price it right or offer a price that's right. And then yeah, so don't worry too much about overpaying, and don't be afraid to compete. It's okay. Like I said, whatever's meant to be for you will be.
Ooh, I like that. That's a great, yeah, a great way to just create peace and during a
Yeah.
stressful time for sure.
Yep.
Are they still doing the writing letters to the home sellers?
Oh, totally. In fact,
Really?
I have my clients write cards, thank you cards.
Oh, wow. And thank you
Yeah.
cards. That's cool. I like that angle because it's like as though you've already sold the house to me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Oh, that's really smart. Like good expectations there. How's
Yeah.
that working for you?
Good. It works really well. I have a little 7-step process that I do with everyone to really make them stand out. I mean, I never just submit an offer and call them. It's basically I have the lender call my husband typically and talk about how great their company is, how great the buyer is. We'll send the card over. I always send a family picture over. Yeah, I
Wow.
mean it's this whole huge package. It's never just like, oh, submit.
So I just want to say right there, Krystianne, like from what I know about real estate, I think that your process really sets you apart from other realtors. I can't even remember, barely any realtors that had a consistent and very, very special process that they would guide their clients through for just that piece.
Yeah,
And then, I mean, think about all the other processes that go into the whole real estate transaction. It sounds like you do that with almost every step along the way.
totally.
Wow. So your clients probably feel very safe with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I'm learning in life is that structure is actually super nurturing and processes and systems are very nurturing. Thanks to 3 to 5 Club, I'm learning that too.
Yeah, totally.
Yes, it
Yes.
really, really helps everyone involved. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And Christiane, what would you say for sellers? What is a piece of advice that you can offer someone who wants to sell their home?
Well, I know there's also a lot of fear around that too, because they're thinking I should have sold last summer when it was at the peak of the market. But really, the market is still saturated with buyers. It's going to be a seller's market for all of this year, as far as we're concerned. Yeah.
Wow.
So it should still be fine. And it's interesting because typically the buyers start hitting the market in March, sometimes maybe early February, but we're noticing that they're already out there, and it's just multiple offer situations still. So it's
Yeah.
definitely don't wait if you're wanting to do it. Go for it.
I feel like that's been the case with Denver in general. I mean, I was a realtor during the recession, and all through the year during the recession, I felt like there were buyers out looking for houses. I mean, it definitely was not a seller's market, but Denver seems to have good activity across the board, you
Yeah,
know? Yeah.
definitely. And one of the things too is we are behind on inventory. So to stay up with inventory, we nationwide have to build 1.1 million homes a year, and we've been only building about 600,000 to 700,000 ever since 2009. So that's why there's so many buyers and so little homes. So that's what.
Wow, good to know. You know your stats and your numbers. That was never a strong suit of mine. That's great. Awesome. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that. So
Yeah.
good. We'll have to actually plug that into the description underneath the video.
Okay.
Um, if anyone wanted to get started with you right now, whether they're selling a house, buying a house, what are their next steps? If
Um,
they wanted to get started with you.
wait, what was that last part?
If they want to get started with you in buying or selling a house, what are their next steps? What do they need to do?
So they would basically just call or text or email me either way, and we would just chat about what they're thinking, what they want to do, what would be best for them, and then their time frame. And then based on their time frame, we would schedule a time to meet to just kind of discuss the whole process, what the options are, see what's out there, whether they're selling or buying, and go from there.
Well, what a fun text that would be. Hey, Christiane, you don't know me, but I'm ready to buy a house. That's,
Definitely.
isn't that funny how communication is? Texting can be very efficient, very just get it done, right?
Yep.
So
Exactly.
good.
In between things, although I don't
Yeah,
always like to multitask. Sometimes it's just easy to do it.
totally, totally. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, yeah, check out Christiane's contact information in the description. Reach out to her on Facebook. You might be seeing this video in different forms of social media. So connect with Krystianne wherever you find this. Get started with her. She's definitely a safe bet, and I'm sure a ton of fun to work with. Awesome. So a couple other general questions I would love our audience to know about you.
Okay.
So from the time that you started in real estate, how has your business path evolved over time, and what is your big, vision going forward into the future?
So, one thing they don't tell you when you get your real estate license is that it is really hard. So
Yeah.
when I first got started, I considered joining a team, and now I've pushed through that and decided to, move forward only on my own and build my own team. So it's been awesome, and there's still a lot to learn. And ultimately, what I would like to do is have a team that we all collaborate, work together on everything, and then I kind of step into a coaching and mentoring role. So, yes, that's my ultimate goal. So
I can totally see you doing that. I think you would be a fabulous mentor and coach. You kind of already do that all the time with your clients, with your friends. I mean, you're collaborating a lot too, in that team setting with people like me and, Shelly with the Nourish Life. Like, you're already doing that. So I just want to thank you for showing up, doing what you're passionate, following your authentic path, and really allowing your gifts to come up and be shared. Because the real estate industry is not for everyone, but no matter where you're at, whatever job you have, even if it's not where exactly you're supposed to be, you can infuse yourself. You can really, and give yourself to others in ways that feel really good for you. So thank you for doing that and owning it. So
yes, definitely.
You're creating your own path for yourself. So, for the women out there who are listening, who are maybe a part of Real Life Book Club community, or maybe they're not, what would be, this is a question I always love to ask, right? Always. Goes back to this. What do you want to share with those women who are discovering who they really are and what their purpose is in life?
Definitely just commit yourself to self-discovery and learning about who you really are. And even if it's very different than what you think you should be or whatnot, just really exploring that and owning that, being okay with it, and spending the time, giving yourself the time to do it. Because once we know who we are and what's in our way, then that is where the ultimate power is. And basically everything will just fall into place after that.
Oh, that's so good. It reminds me of that quote. Some really wise man said it, Socrates or Confucius, I don't know, but an unexamined life is not even worth living.
Seriously.
So, examine your life. Like, what, when did you light up in your life? What works for you in your life? What hasn't worked? Stop doing it. Like we heard in 3 to 5 Club the other day.
Yeah.
And own it. Like, what do you absolutely love? Go do it. Stop making excuses.
Exactly. I don't want to hear your excuses. Just do it.
Yes, that's why I'm doing this interview, because I love interviewing people and really showcasing people. It's so, so good.
Yeah.
So thank you, girl. It's awesome. And you had mentioned something about for new realtors that, people don't tell you how hard it is. And I have a special place in my heart for brand new realtors because I've been there before. And I also spent 6 months coaching and mentoring brand new realtors, and I still will coach realtors in my coaching business. What is a message that you would like to give to new realtors?
I mean, it sounds so cliche, but seriously, don't ever give up. Like, just keep going, do the systems that we're taught, and just keep doing it. And also learn what your limiting beliefs are and what's in your way and where you get stuck, and then learn your vision, which is the flip side of that, so that you can hold on to your vision in those times when the limiting beliefs are screaming at you and pull you through.
Oh, love it. Back to mindset, right? Back to mindset. Whatever's going on in here shows up in your business.
Yep, absolutely.
There's a quote I always say, your business is a direct reflection of who you are on the inside.
Yeah.
No pressure, but it's true.
Yeah, exactly. No pressure, no big deal.
Yeah, it's tough. So something just pragmatic I want to share is, realtors, if you're listing a house, please stage it.
Yes.
stage it yourself or you pay for someone to stage it. I love staged homes, and it's a great way to sell your home and
Yeah,
get more money out of it. That's my opinion.
for sure.
Yes. But yeah, I could go on and on. I just love realtors. So yeah, so thank you so much for being a part of this. And if someone wanted to connect with you about any of the things that we talked about today, what would you say is the best way for them to connect with you? It sounds like texting could be there. Texting.
Yes. Yeah, I would say honestly, probably text message or a Facebook message because we're all connected on Facebook and it seems so easy for everyone. And so, yeah, Facebook or a text.
Yeah, I call Facebook my virtual business card.
Yeah.
I do. I love to collect people, and I think it's really effective because you can immediately connect with more than just their name and their number or email.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Okay, so everyone, it's okay to befriend Krystianne on Facebook and to message her. Awesome. Thank you for your permission.
Of course.
Awesome. So thank you so much for being a part of this. This was a lot of fun today.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me.
Yes, it was great. And be sure to connect with Krystianne and see her at the Real Life Socials. It's a great place to really connect with authentic women like Krystianne, corporate women, business women, stay-at-home moms, a plethora of different types of women at these things. You can shake Krystianne's hand, give her a hug, and be sure to show up there and see what all the hype is about, socials. And also try Real Life Book Club. Krystianne, what's one thing you've received from Real Life Book Club that you just love so much?
True connection with authentic women.
So good.
It's been amazing. Yeah.
Why I created it, baby, because it helps us in our lives more than I ever thought possible. I could write list upon list of all the things, all the benefits that come with that real connection with authentic women.
Yes. So, it's huge. It's so huge.
Yeah, I've seen you blossom because of that. So
I would come home after the socials and wouldn't be able to sleep. So
I know, me too. It's so good. Well, I will definitely see you next time. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and thank you everyone out there who's here listening. We are so excited to have you share this 20 minutes with us. Share this interview with as many people as you can, new realtors, buyers, sellers, women who want more authenticity in their lives, anyone in Denver, across the nation. We'd love to connect with you guys and just start this virtual community and in-person community and see it thrive even more.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
We'll catch you next time.
Okay. Thanks, Susannah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.